so many complaints, and the level of frustration and dissatisfaction with the present council is just unbelievable. And so I am running for the city council to bring about the changes that Plainfield need and deserve. And I ask the voters who are within the listening audience to remember to come out on Tuesday and vote for Adrian Mapp and Annie McWilliams in column E, 6E, and 7E. We are the change that you need, and we'll be working with you and for you to bring about those changes.
Okay, also we have Reverend Branch here and Brenda Gilbert. She'll be saying something in a minute. What would you like, what kind of comment would you like to give?
My comment is for you, Mr. Matt. Did you or did you not receive the invitation to come to the NAACP forum? When the candidates came to introduce themselves to the NAACP and to voice, to stand for what they were running for. This young lady here was there, as well as Harold Gibson, as well as Don Davis. I know for a fact that that the invitation was sent out to you, because I specifically asked Peter Briggs to make sure that the one definitely went out to you. But for some reason, neither you nor Miss McWilliams chose to come. Why?
Before he answers that right there, I want you to state to the people your affiliation with NAACP.
I'm legal liaison for the NAACP, for the Plainfield chapter of the NAACP.
Okay.
I believe that our management team communicated to someone at the NAACP that we were not available to attend the forum. And that is the reason that we were not there. We either received word directly or indirectly about the forum, and so it's not a question of whether or not we knew about the forum. We knew about the forum, but we did communicate that we would not be able to attend the forum. And unfortunately, we were not there to share our views and our thoughts and our ideas for the moving forward of Plainfield with the citizens. And so I just want to let you know that it was not a slight on our part. It's just that we were not available and could not have attended the forum.
Okay. I myself, I take no position politically because I'm a preacher, but I am a community advocate, and I felt that it was very important for that you should have came out, because it was kind of like I felt it was a slap in the face. But if that's what your reasoning is, I'm fine with that.
Okay, well, to lighten up the load a little bit, we want to go to Brenda Gilbert.
Good afternoon to each and every one of you. It's good to be here with so many great people from the city of Plainfield this afternoon. I basically came this afternoon to make sure that everybody knows about this hearing on next Thursday, because I think this, unlike the first one, was important, but this is even more important due to the fact that never in the history of this hospital panel have they called a second hearing for any of these hospitals. So for them to have called a second hearing on this particular hospital says that the first meeting they were overwhelmed by those that came out that night. And I think it is very, very important that we once again, we had 1,500 plus people in that auditorium that night, and so it's very, very important that we have 1,500 plus people again. Hopefully we will be able to double those numbers. So I really want you to remember the protest at 4:30, June 5th, in front of Plainfield High School, and then the hearing itself, which will be present at 6 o'clock. Now, some of you have expressed the fact that you want to know if you'll be able to speak. Well, you had to register ahead of time, and they got kind of slick with us this time about registering to speak. However, have what you need to say written down. It gets passed in. It becomes part of the testimony of the meeting no matter. And we do need your body. So if you don't say one word, we need a mass of people in that auditorium June 5th. And if I could just say one more thing about elections. I'm going to say to the city, the residents of the city of Plainfield, one of the biggest problems we've had in this city is recycling of politicians. So I want y'all to be very, very careful be discriminatory when it comes down to voting this election. Look and see what people have to offer. Look and see what has been done. And look and see where you can place your hope in and know that there'll be some sun shining somewhere in the darkness.
Well, okay, that's Brenda Gilbert. We have a call coming in, out of town call from Annie McWilliams. Annie, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Well, praise the Lord, I'm doing wonderful. Is there anything that you would like to say? You represented yourself so wonderful the other night, and people were very, very happy, about the way, well, both of you candidates done such a fabulous job. Is there anything that you would like to say counting down Tuesday?
I'd just like to say to the many, many people in Plainfield that supported myself and supported Adrian Mapp in this campaign, it means a lot. I think that this is a wonderful time to live in Plainfield because so many people are ready for change. They're ready for something new, different, and productive, and they are. They're ready to move on from what we've had for so many years now. And so just thank you to everyone, and we are down to the last 5 days now.
Well, that's good, and I want to just say this right here from the church of what's happening now. We take a position on loving everybody, and that's one thing about the clergy. We love everybody. We are with we are with you. We are with everybody. We want people to get out and exercise the right. And many people died so that we can vote today. So we want you to come out to vote. And I just like to ask you, Annie, that if and when you get in office. Will you work along with those that's there that may not be in your favor at this moment? Will you bridge that gap?
Oh, I mean, I have to be honest. When people ask me that question, I want them to feel like they don't even need to ask because that is without a doubt what we have to do. In addition to bringing new ideas, AJ and I are hoping to bring our background and our experiences to the table. And we know from what we've done in our lives, and AJ with his past political experience and myself with, work and school, is that you have to be able to work with everyone at that table. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. This is not about Annie McWilliams. This is not about AJ and Matt. This is about Plainfield. This is about how we can get all of the leadership on the same page. And that page is a page where we are devoted to what Plainfield citizens need and what they are asking for. And so as long as we're all moving forward and being productive, there will be no problems whatsoever.
Well, that's good, and we're happy to have you on. You have something you want to say, Reverend Branch?
No,
okay, he's passing on what he wanted to say. All right, Annie, well, you have a good day, and bless you. I'm going to try to get that video. You have something?
No, not the Adrian.
Okay. I'm gonna give the video to Adrian. Perhaps he can forward it to you. Is that okay?
That'd be wonderful.
All right. Well, you take care of yourself.
All right.
All right. Keep hope alive.
I'd like to ask a question of Adrian, since it's kind of a
Go
debate. Adrian, where have you and Annie been during this whole thing with Muhlenberg? I've seen your statements, your letters to the editor, which is fine. But we've not seen you guys out to rallies. I've not seen any active involvement with any result during this time. And both you and Annie had the same opportunities I had as being a citizen and a candidate. So my question to you is what I believe as a candidate, what I'm showing the people of Plainfield is I'm someone who does something. I'm someone that takes action, creates a result. And I'm working with a lot of people to do this, and I'm working with the citizens to do this. So my challenge to you is that I've not seen that same leadership from you on one of probably the most important things facing Plainfield right now.
The people of Plainfield have seen leadership from me, and they've seen it time and time again. And what they haven't seen from you is someone that hasn't voted since 2004. But let me say this to you. I have been at every rally except the last one. And when you have 500 plus people there, it is impossible for you to know who was and was not at the rally. But I was at every rally except the last one. And the reason why I wasn't at the last one is the same reason that I wasn't at the Monday night meetings, because I have been attending classes at Rutgers University. And let me say this to you, I have done plenty in terms of addressing the issues as they relate to Muhlenberg Hospital. I have been in touch with people in the legislative branch of government. I have presented some very concrete suggestions, and not just Adrian Mapp, but Annie McWilliams and Adrian Mapp as a team. We have put out a position paper with some very